With all the old stop-motion Christmas films out there, I decided to review something modern for a change. Robin is one of those recent Christmas films given to us 2 years ago by Aardman Animations. The same blokes behind Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep, which is honestly hard to tell with a different art style and all. Typical Aardman productions have those clayed textures and cartoony eyes that are smushed together, and you see them up close, they're borderline nightmare fuel. And the beginning of the movie doesn't even start like a Christmas movie. It starts like a nature documentary if it was set in the Muppets. We are shown Robin's origin of how as a baby she was taken in by a family of mice. In a jump cut later, we see Robin grown up going with her adopted mice family on a food heist, essentially. I have to stop and appreciate the animation of the characters here. See, with a Rankin Bass stop motion, it was very limited and jittery. And again, it was made in the 60s, of course it was going to be. But in this era, thanks to the advancements in technology and whatnot, stop motion can now do what modern animation does. And the way Aardman went about animating the animal characters was done wonderfully here. I like how the mice are quick and nimble and light on their feet, how they use their surroundings as cover. I really enjoy how awkward Robin, a bird who is literally pretending to be a mouse, moves around in the environment. How she is super clumsy and just meanders around the place, bumping into things. So on their food heist, Robin has a sudden need to prove to her mice siblings how she is a great mouse by claiming she can sneak a whole ass sandwich. And surprise, surprise, she screws up and nearly gets her mouse dad and herself killed. They narrowly escape and regroup back at the mouse home, where it is shown that the family of vermin are running out of homes to break into. Gee, I wonder why! Feeling ashamed and still wanting to prove herself, Robin decides to hit the next house and get a crap ton of crumbs for her mice family. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, this kids film is also a musical. And I don't mean to sound rude, but this being a British production, I swear to fish and chips I could not understand half the shit they were saying. I'm not saying it's because of the accents, it's more like they are mumbling the songs, or gargling jam while trying to sing God Save the Queen. The songs are charming but forgettable, but again, this is a kids film so I can forgive it. On her way to the Hooman house, she is chased around the yard by a cat, the antagonist of the festive short film. At the same time, she meets Magpie, a crow who fancies shiny things. After retreating to Magpie's thorn-covered abode, he explains to Robin his understanding of the holiday tradition. The way these woodland creatures interpret the holiday is so wholesome it physically hurts me. Upon learning about Christmas, Robin makes like a low-income parent and decides to steal shit during the holidays for her family. She reckons if she steals a star atop the tree, she'll be able to wish for whatever she wants, but has not really settled on what she wants the most yet. This takes up a good chunk of the film as we see Robin and Magpie attempt to steal the Christmas ornament. So Robin and Magpie make it to the living room where the Christmas tree is. And in a bitter taste of irony, Robin tries to give a brief lecture to Magpie on how mice are supposed to be quiet, sneaky, and not draw attention to themselves, while also being complete shit at it.
Not sneaking. The whole point of being a mouse is that you don't draw attention to yourself.
You suck!
Through cartoonish shenanigans and dumb luck, the would-be thieves manage to steal the star. Robin learns how to fly in the ensuing chaos, but crash lands into the shed, home of the fat cat from earlier. This is where we get the obligatory villain song, and again, like the rest of the songs in this kids movie, it is catchy but forgettable. But I like the visuals here solely because it's just thematically darker than the rest of the film. Shadow puppetry, a threatening devious tone about a cat talking down to a bird who will never be a mouse. I don't know, for being an average villain song, I enjoyed the visuals along with the antagonist's musical moment. Robin escapes the cat again and meets up with Magpie back at his place, and both birds, upon a successful heist, catch some Z's. Before nodding off, Robin wishes to become a real mouse. Throughout the film, there was never really a hint of a magical element. Admittedly, there are actually touches of harsher tones instead. In the Magpie song, we saw him eating the backup singers, which is just hilarious. Before Robin wandered into the shed the first time, we saw a pile of animal bones foreshadowing the cat. And the weirdest little touch is one of Robin's mice siblings actually likes cats for some reason. Maybe he wants to be bored, sick little freak. But this whimsical moment of Robin wishing to become a mouse and really mean it kinda made me hope her wish did come true. Despite being a massive screw-up, which honestly is not really her fault, she really does want to be the best mouse and not just for her sake. She did all this crap for her adopted family. But the morning comes and we see that her wish wasn't granted. This moment is kind of sad in the sense that this is a kid who just really wanted to be the best for her family, but the mood is kind of upset with the Magpie trying to console her but then immediately not giving a shit the moment he sees presents shuffling in his direction. Okay, I'm just being harsh. That is not what actually happened, but it looked like it for a second. Turns out the moving presents are Robin's mice family who were looking for her the entire time. Robin admits to sneaking out of the homestead to sneak some crumbs for the family. But before a mouse dad could say the typical, "Oh, well, you are a mouse," or some cheesy shit to that regard, the neighborhood cat shows up again. Everyone runs back into the magpie's nest, but the cat fits her fat ass through the thorn-encrusted home and chases after the small prey. Robin gets the fat cat's attention so everyone else can escape. In the visually beautiful climax, after the cat puts out a Studio Ghibli cosplay of Howl's Moving Castle, Robin makes peace with herself that she is a bird. At that moment of self-acceptance, the tree branch the cat cornered Robin on top of snaps, and the two animals fall into a small stream, I don't know. The cat is washed away, and Robin learns to fly. Kind of. In typical children movie fashion nearing the end, we get the moral of the story, to just be happy with who you are and be the best you. So Robin finds what she is best at, being a giant distraction while the mice family sneaks food from houses. Anyway, that was Robin. This is a short film running at about 30 minutes, but they got a lot done in that short amount of time. I really like the clever use of the foreshadowing throughout the film, which helped move the pace of the movie a lot. I adore the beautiful animation, again, fellow stop motion animator, what can I say, which is done by the same people who made these wonderful stop motion films. And again, this is a kids film, and is refreshingly short and fun to watch. If you don't want to subject yourself to holiday cinematic tortures like these, put this on for the kiddies, because I guarantee you it's another holiday classic you would love to add to your collection. Thanks for watching until the end. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to hear me rant more about stop motion films. Want to know when I actually upload? Please ring the bell. And I got one more video planned before the end of the year, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.